Hey everyone, welcome back. So for a while I've been wanting to try this brand. They did come out with new shades for their Charm tint. So I got it in the shade G8 or 41C. This is Bronze Gem. This formula is in collaboration with a Korean makeup artist. Her name is Jaehoon Won. She does a lot of makeup for actresses in Korea. So a little bit about this product. It claims to blur the wrinkles of your lips. It also comes in this keychain-like packaging. It's supposed to be long-lasting. I was really intrigued by this color because it looks like a gray-brown shade. I'm really curious to see how it's going to match with other lip shades. I'm going to be doing lip swatches, comparison swatch. I'm also going to be swatching as a blush, pairing it with other lip products to see how well it pairs, which I do have on my lips right now. So this is the gradient slick, and again this is in the shade Bronze Gem. It's described as being a cocoa dark brown color. And this is described as being a warm mute shade, surprisingly. Overall it does look quite similar to the promotional picture. You sort of have this gray brown color. From a natural beige skin tone, it doesn't look too pale. It has a very nice muteness to it for the gradient to look. I'd say for the gradient to look, it is semi-blurring. Not super blurring, but it is semi-blurring. It does feel very moisturizing, however. Sort of this velvet slash creamy texture to it. Similar to Peripera's Ink Velvet texture, except this one is a lot more creamy. I'd say it's like the lightweight version of this. For the full look, it actually looks a lot better than I thought it would be. It's a little bit more mute, and the color does deepen a bit. I'm also applying it as a blush on one side. It gives a little bit of like this contouring blush color to it. I think overall it looks really nice as a blush. Usually for these type of shades, they do get a little bit more pale, but this does have really good color control, and the more you apply, the more mute it does get. And for the full look, you still have a gray brown color, slightly soft mauve undertones, like a soft purple, but it is quite subtle. Now that I've applied more layers to it, it is very similar to Peripera's Ink the Velvet formula. It has this very creamy texture to it. Also, the finish is very similar to Peripera's as well. It's not totally matte. It does have like a semi-satin like finish to it, which is very similar to Peripera. This is more lightweight compared to Peripera's. Also really easy to blend, really easy to blur, really nice to create gradients. It's not super blurring as it claims, but it does have a really nice finish to it. So you're going to see the wrinkles of your lips, but it doesn't accentuate it. Something that I did notice is that the cap, because it has this keychain as part of the brush, it is a little bit heavy when you apply it. Also, you can see a lot of product does transfer onto the brush, so a little does go a long way, similar to Peripera's Ink the Velvet. I'm kind of getting over a cold, but hopefully I can smell this. For the scent, it kind of has a semi-soapy scent to it, but it is quite subtle. Overall, it's a very beautiful color. I've worn this for about 7 minutes now, so let's go ahead with the transfer test. Okay, so I did transfer a little bit. It kind of looks like the gradient. And my lips do feel slightly drying. Like, it's kind of hard to smile. Oh, I forgot to include, for the blush, it is really easy to blend and blur as well. Very pigmented. Here's a comparison. We have Bronze Gem at the bottom, Cocoa Nude, Hip Brown, and then Max Alone Time. Now you can see Max Alone Time and Hip Brown look the most similar to each other. They're a little bit more warm, I would say. And then for Cocoa Nude and Bronze Gem, they're more similar to each other, especially Cocoa Nude does go a little bit darker, but they do have a similar gray brown undertone. Around this side we have Heart% Earthy Brown, Mocha House, and then Clinique's Black Honey. And Clinique's Black Honey probably looks the most different. It does have a burgundy undertone. Earthy Brown is more of a true brown, doesn't have much gray in it. And then from Mocha House, it's more warm tone. So the most similar one is Cocoa Nude. So this is Bronze Gem. This is Cocoa Nude. Really similar to each other. Similar to the hand swatch, you see the Cocoa Nude slightly goes darker. Pretty similar stain as well. For my intro and outro, I went with Peripera's lip liner. This is pink brown. I don't think this is sold separately. And then I went in with FWEE's Without as a base color. And then I applied Bronze Gem in the center of my lips just to kind of like beautify the color a bit. Looks very beautiful and flattering. Really good to use by itself, but also to just blend and mix with other lip colors like lighter shades like Without to kind of beautify it a bit. You want like a little bit of gray mute color to your lip. Cocoa Nude is a little bit difficult to control the color if you have a lip stain. For Bronze Gem, I do find that it does have a better color control, and it does beautify the more that you apply. This is labeled as a warm shade, but it's not too warm toned. That's all for today's video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next video.